Hello, my wonderful Java learners. Welcome back to our whiteboard tutorial. Today, we are diving into a super important topic that can dramatically speed up your Java applications interacting with databases, database indexing strategies. Imagine you have a giant library and you want to find a specific book. Without an index, you'd have to check every single page of every book, right? That's what a database does without indexing. But with an index, like a book's table of contents or an alphabetical catalog, you can find exactly what you need in seconds. In this lesson, we will understand what indexing is, explore different types of indexes, and learn when and how to use them effectively to make your database operations lightning fast. Let us begin our exciting journey. Let's start with the most common and fundamental type, the B-tree index. Think of a B-tree index like a well-organized, multi-level directory or a balanced search tree. It stores data in a sorted order, allowing for very efficient searching, range queries, and sorting. When you declare a primary key for a column in your database table, an index is typically created automatically, and this is often a B-tree index. For example, if you have a users table and ID is your primary key, the database creates a B-tree index on ID. This means when your Java application queries for a user by their ID, the database can quickly navigate this tree structure to find the record without scanning the entire table. This is incredibly powerful for speeding up your primary key lookups. Next, let us talk about hash indexes and secondary indexes. A hash index is like a direct lookup table. It maps column values to their physical location using a hash function. Hash indexes are fantastic for exact match queries, for example, finding a user by a unique email address. However, they are generally not suitable for range queries or sorting because the data is not stored in a sorted order. Now, what about secondary indexes? While a primary index is usually on your primary key, a secondary index can be created on any other column that you frequently use in your where clauses. For instance, if your Java application often searches for users by their name or city, creating a secondary index on these columns can significantly improve query performance, even if they are not unique. It is like having multiple ways to quickly find information in your library. Now, let us put this into a practical context and see when to use which indexing strategy. Imagine you have a products table in your database. If your Java application frequently needs to fetch a product by its unique product_ID, which is a primary key, a B-tree index is perfect. The query select asterisk from products where product_ID is equal to 45,678 will be super fast because the database can directly use the B-tree index on product_ID. On the other hand, if your application often searches for customers by their email address, and email is a frequently queried, unique column but not the primary key, a hash index or a secondary B-tree index on email would be highly beneficial. For example, select asterisk from customers where email is equal to john.doe@example.com would execute much faster. The key is to analyze your application's most frequent queries and identify the columns used in where clauses, join conditions, and order by clauses. Even though indexes are powerful, it is crucial to avoid common mistakes. One big mistake is over-indexing. Creating too many indexes, especially on columns that are rarely queried, can actually slow down your database. Why? Because every time you insert, update, or delete data, the database also has to update all associated indexes, which takes extra time and resources. Another mistake is indexing small tables. For very small tables, a full table scan might actually be faster than using an index, as the overhead of traversing the index outweighs the benefits. Best practices include, first, identify your application's slowest queries and the columns they use. Second, create indexes on columns that are frequently used in where clauses, join conditions, and order by clauses. Third, keep your indexes lean and only index what is truly necessary. Always test and monitor the performance impact of your indexes. Alright, my dear friends, we have covered a lot today about database indexing strategies. To recap, we learned that indexes are essential for speeding up data retrieval in databases, much like an index in a book. We explored the B-tree index, which is excellent for sorted data, range queries, and primary keys. We also discussed hash indexes, which are perfect for exact lookups, and secondary indexes, which enhance performance for frequently queried non-primary key columns. Remember, the key is to analyze your application's query patterns and apply indexes strategically, avoiding over-indexing. Understanding these strategies will make your Java applications more robust and performant when dealing with large datasets. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep coding. If you found this tutorial helpful, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting Java programming content. Happy coding, everyone!